Christianity isn't always rainbows and hallelujahs.
Darkside to Christianity.
And streaming live to Facebook. So greetings, everybody. Thank you for the for coming to the J.Christ Productions Valentine's Day open mic. While Valentine's Day is meant to be a day of joy and romance, a lot of people spend the day feeling lonely and depressed. And before I get into any details, I want to introduce myself. My name is R.Shanelle. I'm a poet. I've traveled all over the country, but my home base is in Youngstown for now. And yeah, we'll mute your mic. We're recording now. And so again, I have traveled all over the country performing poetry, ministering, speaking engagements at different churches, which I enjoy. That's my favorite part. But anywho, some research suggests that Valentine's Day is the start of an annual rise in suicide rates that peaks in April on April 1st. These statistics aren't that surprising when relationship problems are the number one cause of suicides in today's day and age. For some people, the romance and love associated with Valentine's Day become triggers for their depression. Show yourself some love today by taking great care of yourself, doing your favorite self-care activities, and joining us for a celebration of the arts. Each artist will have 5 minutes to perform. Please feel free to post your social media contact information or if you have any upcoming engagements in the chat. We'll start with Melinda. Are you ready? If you are ready, you can unmute your mic.
Okay, just a second. And good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Okay, it's just a little bit of something that I wrote. I was just thinking about Valentine's Day, and I know personally for me in the past, like a lot of times, like Robin said, you get depressed, you get down, because it's like you see everybody in relationships, and you be wondering and asking God, like, when is my time? When am I going to be in a relationship and this and that? But through it all, we have to realize the love that God has for us. And even, people that are in relationships, sometimes, they're going through it, whether they're, faced with physical abuse, mental abuse, different things like that. So a lot of times, when we're not in a relationship, it could be that, there's things maybe that we need to work on. And also, God is carefully picking and choosing, who it is that he would have for us. So we just have to pretty much, trust God's time, be patient, and, if it's his will for us to be in a relationship and eventually, be married, he will allow that. So I was actually thinking about Genesis chapter 1, verses 1 through 31, how it talks about everything that God created, from the earth to the moon to the stars, to trees, plants, herbs, all of that. And after everything was created, that's, when he actually formed man. So, God cared so much for us that, he had everything for us when we came to the earth. All we had to do was just show up, God breathing the breath of life into us. We had everything that we needed. The only thing he told us not to do was not to eat of the tree of wisdom, of knowledge of good and evil. God wanted us to, enjoy life, to know nothing but goodness. But, you know, of course, because of disobedience, other things began to happen. So another scripture that I'm encouraged by is Jeremiah 29:11, and it says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you an expected end." And also in Matthew 6 and 7, it talks about how much God, you know, loves us and cares for us, even down to the very hairs on our head. He said, "But even the very hairs of your head are all numbered." Um, he tells us to fear not, therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows. So he's saying even, you know, the sparrows and the birds, they don't have to worry about, you know, food and, you know, what, you know, if they're going to eat, if God is going to provide for them, they just show up and the food is there for them. And that's how much God wants us to put our faith and our trust and our confidence in him and know that he knows our every need, our every desire. We just have to trust him. Lastly, I think about John 17, and it's a prayer that Jesus prays before he leaves. He prays that we have joy and that we experience everlasting love and that we be kept from the evil of this world. So know, you know, whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're in a relationship, you know, God's love is perfect. And we are to look to him for, you know, how to love and treat other people. And if it's anything that goes against, you know, love, like, you know, if we're being mistreated, abused, things of that nature, know that it's not of God, not of God, and to, you know, get out of that relationship as quickly and as fast as you can. So, but just know God loves you with the everlasting love. And he loved us so much that he gave his son to die for us. So thank you for listening. That's all I have to say.
Thank you for sharing that. That was really nice. Yeah, I gotta give you a hand clap. Sorry.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
I'll put myself back on mute.
Thank you. And so Valentine's Day, as Melinda said, doesn't have to be romantic. Celebrating other types of love, like friend love or family love or passion for the arts, can help motivate you to enjoy the holiday. Who says you can't be your own Valentine? No one wants to go out to eat by themselves on the most romantic day of the year. Buy yourself chocolates, flowers, or both if you feel so compelled, but treat yourself to ordering in some of your favorite foods, watching a movie, or binging a show. Our next artist on deck is Ryan Polk. Thank you for joining us, and please go ahead and unmute your mic.
All right, my name is Ryan Polk, and I'm going to be doing some virtual comedy right now, and I hope that everybody is doing good tonight. Everybody has been enjoying their holidays with their Valentines. I mean, me and my Valentine, we've been enjoying ourselves, even though we're about to be ready to get a divorce after the holiday. Here she is, right here. Oh, wait a minute. Here she is, right here. This virtual thing is throwing it off. But, but yes, we have been having ourselves a good time today. And Melinda told me that I did have to be clean with this. So, my question to everybody is that, oh wait a minute, hold on, let me put it up again. Just wanted to, there she is, my Valentine, before we get our little divorce going on. And so, I mean, yes, it's a Sunday, everything. And this kind of reminds me of the time when I had met, this girl in a church. And she was a nice looking girl too. I thought she was sent from heaven, but turns out that girl was the devil for real. Yes, I'm just saying, because I know for a fact, because whenever she would lift up her weave, I saw horns coming out from her scalp, red horns coming out. And she would always make a big deal about everything being a sin. Like, I know we all sinners, we were born sinners. I may have said a cuss word or two, but she would make a big deal about that. And she would even get on me about maybe if I maybe had like a little little drink or something. But even if it wasn't wine, I mean, but I keep on telling her like, why would you want to? I mean, like, how is that a sin? I mean, just having one shot. I mean, just having one shot. I mean, it is a sin, but I mean, I'm not hurting nobody. It ain't like I'm stealing or killing nobody. It's just one drink. Speaking of which, you guys, pardon me for a second. Oh, yep, this is wine. And it has got the halo on it, so I'm good. Remember, Jesus did turn water into wine. Ooh, man. And it actually feels good to be back on here because I have been locked up. And I know what you're thinking. No, I haven't been in jail or prison. I have been COVID locked up. Because I got bit by the corona bug, and there's only three things you can do when you're locked up in your house for 14 days, and that is eat, sleep, and pretty much just relax again. I mean, but one thing I didn't do, I didn't lose my sense of taste. Yes, the black hunger matters, and I can tell you from first experience because if I was to stand up, I mean, my stomach would be looking like I would be looking like I'm pregnant right now. And now whenever I got to use the bathroom, I do have to lift up my stomach to use the bathroom. And and also, like while quarantine, I did pray and everything, but I mean, like that was pretty much it. So it does feel good to be back out here, even though I'm virtual right now. And I need a vacation after this because, and I'm gonna be quick with this because I know I'm probably almost at 5 minutes. I need a vacation because I feel like since the pandemic, we have been quarantined in Cleveland for real, and I think I'm gonna go down to Alabama. And there's a few things I've noticed about Alabama. One thing I've noticed about Alabama is that's where that's where you got the family members who are married to each other. Like I'm not even joking because I can tell you firsthand experience, and it was also a reason why when I had got this one girl's phone number, had me think like, oh snap, she might be a poke for real. But not just take any chances. Let me go ahead and put her on do not disturb. Like how you gonna introduce your married cousin at a family reunion that y'all both is y'all family reunion like as your husband slash cousin or wife slash cousin. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the term where the cousins by marriage come in. So that right there is my 5 minutes of time. If I am at it, I think I am at it. But let's continue to still enjoy this open mic.
Thank you for sharing that. Can y'all hear me again, or did I lose y'all? Okay, thank you for that, Ryan. And thank you for bringing up that conversation because along with sin, many people find mental health conversations and Christianity conversations uncomfortable, creating a harmful stigma. We see this mental health stigma among youth because it is often portrays the younger generation as worry-free, lighthearted, and not easily burdened with the tasks of daily living. However, we know that 50% of all chronic mental illness begins by age 14 and 75% begins by age 24. We may never know that we may never know exactly how to end the stigma around mental health in our society, but we can work to form a sense of awareness around the issue and stay informed. I'm having issues with my mic. It's like 1 second. I'm having issues with my mic. Give me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, my mic died on me while I was waiting. Sorry about that. Can y'all hear me now? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so this is my turn. The poem that I will be reading for you is actually off my released album that's available on actually anywhere where you can find music, on Spotify, on Amazon, iHeartRadio, all of the above. And it's also available in printed at Etsy.com. And I'm going to be getting the music together. Everything went to sleep while it was waiting. It's okay, we got it together. If I settle for you, I will dog you. If I settled for you, every time I saw you, I'd be repulsed by you. Every chance I got, I would tell you the ways I'd be better without you. If I settled for you. Are you okay with that? You're staring at me thinking only God knows what. I am staring through you, past you. Dolce and Gabbana glasses and all. Wishing and hoping lightning would strike me so I don't have to see you, hear you, or strike you. Flash. Are you cool with that? If I settle for you. Your pursuit of me makes me nauseous. Your sales pitch is boring, and the fact that you won't stop talking. You won't stop talking, and you're not saying anything. It's annoying. You won't stop lurking, and for some reason you think me, could or would ever want you. Silly. Yeah, silly, see. You wouldn't be my type on a bad day. I'm not lonely, desperate, or depressed. I have standards, requirements, qualifications that you could reach them only if I lowered them. Is that what you desire? A woman like me to settle for you, waste my time? Out of all your actions and words, not one thing has impressed me, but is hindering me from trying to walk out of your life. Oh, I should like you because you're a man? You're a male. Anything you could possibly give me, I can cheaply pay for or get. Do myself. If they don't have sagging pants, they have wagging tongues. And by smooth talk and flattery, they deceive the minds of naive people. I've spoken to the Romans. Or as James said, a man who is confused, a follower, double-minded and unstable in all his ways. But of course, Blue, this is over your head. Although I'm offering what you think are possibilities, there's no way. On God's green earth, after all I have strived for that is good, that I would, could, or shall be settled. But most importantly, I refuse to settle for you. Thank you. Now, many of us struggle to live up to the ideals we see on TV, in advertising, and on social media. That's why days that celebrate love and togetherness can highlight how different, alone, or low we feel. These feelings may be even more difficult during the coronavirus pandemic, as mentioned previously, when we might not spend time with people we care about, meet new people, and feel connected with others. Feelings of anxiety, depression, and mental health conditions are common, and recovery is possible. Don't take on the burden of what you're experiencing alone. We all have or experience trying times in life. Reaching out for support is a sign of strength. Sorry, I was looking down for the person. And so I believe this is our next act. Jenna, is that you? You can, your mic is unmuted if that's you. Okay, so we still don't have her. And so even if you're not having trouble, you could be able to help someone who is experiencing emotional distress or develops a mental health condition during these challenging times. Know the signs and resources around you. Most importantly, don't be afraid to say something. By speaking up and letting someone know you care, you may help them get the help that they need. And so it says connecting to audio. So Jenna, is that you? She doesn't have a mic. Was like, I don't know if that's her, but I finished my spiel, and we'll find out if this is her, or if it's not, we'll be ending the night. Okay, thank you. And so, did anybody else have anything else to share before we call it a night?
I'm just thankful for the opportunity, for you putting this on. A lot of times, like we said on Valentine's Day, people don't have anyone, boyfriend, girlfriend. Maybe some people don't even have family, to feel the love. So thankful for this opportunity, and for anybody that sees it, that they can feel free and have an outlet to express themselves, and to share what they're going through, or even to share something uplifting. So I know that's what your J.Christ Productions is all about, with all the other things that you do as well. So I appreciate it. And I too, with artistic expressions too, also try to create an outlet for people, just to release themselves, to share, to encourage through, different things, plays, conversations, word of mouth. So I appreciate you, Robin, for giving me the opportunity to say something on behalf of Valentine's Day and mental health awareness.
Anytime.
And me, I just want to thank you for this. I hope my material was clean enough for for the time being. I mean, this is my first time actually doing a stand-up for a Christian event. And but I still had enjoyed Melinda's performance, and I enjoyed yours too. Yeah. So I'm just blessed to be here still.
Thank you all for coming, and thank you for joining us on this day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.